And here we are again. So this is the new screen, the new loading... not loading screen. The new launch screen. Splash screen, whatever you want to call it. Let's load in. I have not been... Well, I was in the game last night, but the new season started this morning, so let's watch this. Answer the call. The hunter's call. New wildlife, hunting spears. Season 15 has arrived. We'll go adventure, high seas, obviously, sail for a guild. And we will go here. And set sail. If I'm not going for burning blade stuff, I will probably take off the skeleton curse for now. Okay. Embrace your inner Merrick and join the Hunter's Call as an emissary for new hunting, fishing, hunting, and Megalodon voyages. And come on, anytime now. Early in the morning. Early login bonus. We're probably going to come back with the storage crate, but grab everything we can anyway. And off to the ship. Where is it? Curses, we are going to go with this curse for now. Which means I'm gonna look like this for now. Where is the Hunter's Call rep on this island? Well, while I'm looking for him, I will get a storage crate. And take everything I can. Remember how it goes. Anything that's not nailed down is mine. And if I can pry it up, it's not nailed down. Oh, there they are. I don't know where all the barrels are on this island. But I know where some are. Nope. I will definitely take that. Couple of those. And to free up space, I'll take some bait as well. There's another one out here. Take all that. Take those. What's over here? That sounded like somebody swimming. Last couple we'll visit. Okay. Now, speaking of burning blade stuff, Store everything. Store everything. Okay. How? 75 planks isn't bad. Okay. Okay, where are they off to? I probably don't want to stick around too long. Nope, didn't quite make the jump. Okay, so my first time ever, I'll purchase an emissary license. Well, yeah, I'm higher than that. Okay, now we will become a hunter's call emissary. And use quest table. Hunter's call. Fishing voyages. Pirate fishing map. Hunter's fishing map. Raid voyages. Raid on a sea fort. Skeleton camp. Sunken Shrine, Treasury, Skeleton Fort, Ashen Lord, Skeleton Fleet, Burning Blade. No Megs yet. Okay, we will do that, but let me swap out my weapon. I'm going to change up my sword as well. There. Put out the light so we don't glow in the dark to other pirates. Okay. Off we go.
They're dead?
And that reminds me, to do that. I don't want to deal with this. Not right off the bat. Okay, so all that setup work that we did, we're gonna have to do again. Not that we did a lot of setup work. Somebody was just here recently, I think. Yeah, too many empty barrels for there not to have just been somebody here. But we're gonna get another one of these anyway. Come on. There was something in one of these. Or not. And that's why I don't like to be sitting in one place for too long. Okay, let's try that again. I don't really need to look around. Because we're on a different server, because I scuttled to new seas. Oh. Yeah, I'm not great at this game, just like I'm not great at any game really, but I have fun. Is that Marauder's Arch? It is Marauder's Arch. And the towers are active, of course. Okay, we will just finish pulling up here. Now go repair that hole. Hi, Warden Chi. Nope, nope, nope. Where's the ammo box? It's right over here somewhere. Oh, you stop that. You stop that too.
It's
Nope. No. Stun lock, please. There we go. Let's see what we've got in here. And because of what was going on there with the meatballs, we are going to check the ship. Ship is fine. You stop that. Okay, so we have the chest. 2 chests. We should have about 5 items. Crack and eye, that's 2. Come on, that can't be it. Is that it? That doesn't seem right. But I'm not seeing anything else. Okay. Well. Okay, so the skull. Two chests. Crack an eye. I feel like there should be at least a couple more things. And let's check something since we haven't yet. What are the new trophies? You dived to and completed a Hunter's Call voyage. You attempted to extinguish ancient feared red maw. Killed. Okay. Only 3. Okay, so I think I just want to go south. Nobody heard that. Can't prove a thing. And we scraped popping a hole in the side away from the island. Makes perfect sense. And we're sailing directly into the wind. And the island is shooting at us again. Okay, while we're sailing, let's take a look at commendations. Lots of them. Defeat ancient feared red maws. Attempt to extinguish it with a water bucket. Cause it to explode into fire. And defeat. Deal damage using a trident of dark tides. Okay, we don't have tridents yet. Okay. Hello, hello. How are you doing? How was dinner? I am actually sailing under the Hunter's Call. 'Cause why not? Did a raid voyage. Didn't get much, but got some of the new loot. We're gonna sell it and then try a regular voyage, I guess. And see if we can find one of the new Megs at some point. Oh, and I first spawned in at Port Merrick, went through, got all the supplies into a storage crate, got everything set up. As I got back to the ship and started to sail out, there was a brig right there. I got set upon, sunk. As happens, too many times to count. Yeah, and I just didn't want to try fighting them right off, so I just scuttled to new seas and Spawned in at a new outpost, which had no supplies because somebody had just been there, so I bought a storage crate and left. So you'll get to see the first couple of pieces of loot that I got, which wasn't much. I don't know if it doesn't spawn in a lot of loot, or if I just couldn't find it. I put that up. Why are you still moving? Okay, the ship is too close. We'll do it this way. Or not. Lasai. Okay, so first we have crate of shark's teeth. Crate of precious pearls. We have a kraken's eye in a jar. Which looks a lot like that. And of course the skull, because I fought an Ashen Lord as the raid voyage. I was expecting at least 2 more items. Could not for the life of me find them. Anything you'd like me to show you before you head over to SML, Bree? I did notice there were only 3 trophies this season, or achievements if you prefer. Study map to find a treasured fish shoal off a small island. Yeah, we'll just do that. We have 5 minutes, so I'm not going to see my... Yeah, okay. If you had a little bit more time, I could pull up the commendations so you could see them, or what have you. And I know you've already looked at the achievements. Yeah, and they aren't grindy achievements either. In fact, diving to this and completing it should be the first one. And then there's one for doing something with each kind of meg once. Well, each new meg once. Yeah, and if they keep adding achievements / trophies like that, I don't see that as a problem. When they add incredibly grindy ones that count on another something else, then yeah, that would be a problem. Okay. So it should be over this way. Yep, or a season with none at all, but I think they want to add it just so that people feel obligated to try it. I think when they make it so people feel obligated to either grind it or just give up on the game, it's a problem. If you make it so that they just have to try the new stuff. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. The bubble's in the water over there. Yeah, the worst ones are like the 10-8 streaks, which are a grind, but they rely on another grind before you can even try it. And of course, things have been drifting a lot, so we'll just take care of that. Yeah, I have a job. Gaming is a hobby. Treasured Emerald Wrecker. I have no idea what this fight is going to be like compared to a trophy fish. Yes, I will talk to you either after the podcast or sometime tomorrow. Tell people I said hi. There's one. What the hell? No, Jay, that wasn't stick drift. Thank you very much. Am I close enough to it? I don't think I am. I will turn the ship a little bit. There, that's better. I don't know how many of these I need to catch. I didn't check the map. sorry, the quest, the voyage. Treasured fish. How many does it say? Found, bottom near... Okay, doesn't say how many, just keep fishing, I guess. There's at least one more out there. Come on. Tire yourself out, fish. Okay, so that's that voyage completed. 3 fish. And I guess down there, which is mostly south, southwest. No, southeast. Not north, south. And we shall go turn those in. See how much more rep that gets us, how much they sell for. And somebody came in looking for a ban. Nope, nobody over there. We can go. Which way be the wind blowing? So the Red Maw and the Barnacle Dread are supposed to be world events. So we will have to sail around, see if we can find it. Although I don't know what the world event symbol is going to be, because like that's an Ashen Lord. Put that there for now. What the fuck? Somebody want to explain that? Let's save that and try to figure it out. Shall we try this again? Okay, thank you. What the hell? Grade 1 Hunter of Treasured Fish. Okay, let's put this back out here. Let's fill it first. Everything's loaded. Voyages, special voyages, limited voyages, gilded voyage for the gold hoarders, and a legendary voyage of luck. Where am I? I am over here. I do not want to pop it here because of a couple of islands it could end up being. Okay, let's dive to a hunter's fishing map. And see where we end up. And away we go. What are we at? We're at grade 3. And where are we going to end up? Up comes Snake Island with the burning blade. Let's see what's going on with that burning blade. Okay, they're both at the other end. What the... Oh, yeah, that's the cave. I'm picking up a bit more speed than I want. Oh, there's one, and they were both right next to each other. That mermaid is awfully loud. I did not jump off the boat. Treasured obsidian splashtail. Come on. Come on. That should be in. Okay, Burning Blade is not coming this way yet. Come on. Don't fight me quite so much, please. Are you done? You aren't done yet, huh? Come on. Grade 1, Esteemed Emissary of Hunters. There was another one in this area. There it is. Here it comes. And there it goes. Nope, there it is. Got it. And we're fishing again. I hope the hunting is not as tedious as I'm sure this will get. Come on. And where's the other spot? Over there. just move a little bit forward. Yeah, if you could just stay way back there, Burning Blade, that would be great. Is it still uncrewed? It is. So I have less to worry about. I still can't relax too much while it's there. Because it doesn't take much for it to change direction and head this way. And while I'm fishing, I can't exactly keep an eye on it. Tell me I got this one. Come on. Stop this behavior right now. Nobody needs to be doing this. Come on. Anybody else out here? Come on. Come on. Wear yourself out, fish. I'm gonna hug him and pet him and call him George. Of course, his other one I'm gonna call Merrick. I believe I want to go south. And because that's just a patrol ship, as long as I don't aggro it, it should not aggro on me. Of course, running into it might count as aggroing it. Going way too fast for this if I want to get the loot from it. Because I think it might be down. Yep. It's down. So we'll just collect the loot and then go right over there and see what we get for emissary quests. Okay, and that's where it went down. That's creaking a bit. Damn waves. And that should be that. Don't have a key. Let's pick up a little bit of speed here. A little bit too much speed. Stop the boat. Now I need to get a new rowboat at some point. And up we go. Let's harpoon all the things. Okay, that's everything. Sell the stuff. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. 3 grand for a fish. Let's see how much this one is. The obsidian splash tail, 350. This one, okay, not a lot. The gems are getting me. Oh, hello, Pickles. Did you just get here? How's your night going? The wilds, well, they're pretty much like the rest of the seas, only now fishing for really big fish. And since I've reached Emissary Grade 5, let's see what we get for Emissary quests.
Welcome, we're one big happy family here.
Are we not getting emissary quests? I do not have a piggy. I have not gone to the shop yet.
Tell my mother that friendly merman was asking about it.
Oh, promotion? Master Hunter. And that's a trophy because it's been in there for a while to reach 50. Commendations. Okay, they have added this new section. Emissary. Come on. You know how to do this game. I have not spotted a jelly yet. I just wanted to do a couple of voyages and see how they were. But now that we've done that, I think it might be time to sail around and try to find the new Megs as well. But I have no idea how to find them. I got my emissary to grade 5. I should have emissary quests. But I do not. Which kind of sucks, but okay, let's... Actually, you know what? Since there are no emissary quests, I'm going to do the rest under a guild flag. So let's drop this for now, because there are going to be reapers hunting that flag. Okay, so what do... There's a piggy. Talk to Eduardo. Hello, Eduardo. Are you a pig? You have to admit, from this angle, it looks like Eduardo is the pig. Well, the pigs that are out there for animal quests, and just have been out there for a while, do not look like this. Yeah. Let's see.
I could buy and sell you.
Oh. Sting-Tide pistol for free. Sting-Tide being the jellyfish set. And so the pigs, we have an oatmeal pig, a pomegranate pig, truffle. I like the truffle pig. I also like the cinnamon pig. The mulberry pig might be a bit much. Cinnamon pig, truffle pig. Yeah, they're all cute, but I think these two are cutest. What do you think, Pickles? Which one would you go for? And you can just go by number, 1 through 5. The pomegranate, number 2. Number 2. Yeah, but I think I like number 4.
There's more coming soon, my friend.
Oh.
I can get you anything.
Let's see what else we've got. Captaincy. Nothing new in there that I can see. Nothing in there. Pirate. Rococo costume, no, I don't think so. Oh yeah, and you know the blue Lodestar set? Well, they've made a red version of it now, which is the Cardinal Lodestar. What else do we have in here? Oh, yeah, and a lot of the stuff you see that I own it because it was in the past for previous seasons. Come on. The newer stuff is always towards the front, so I can probably stop looking through this section now. The Wrecker's Angler? Oh, the Wrecker Wrangler Big Bundle has everything in it. Well, yeah. That's the second time tonight. Glad I lowered the flag. No, no, no. Okay, well, I sold everything. Didn't have a lot of supplies. Let's see what they're doing. Are they going to take things one at a time from there? Revenge would be if I sank them. I don't think I'm going to be able to sink them. Oh well. I knew they'd spotted me when, as soon as I looked at the ladder, I could see a guy there. Looking down, watching. Two or three. But that also depends on whether or not they eat anything in the meantime as well. Okay, let's see if there's anything on the island for me. Glad I lowered the flag, though. I would have lost it, and they would have had another treasure to sell. Hello, chickens. Including those amphibious chickens. Oh, come on. Let me pick up this damn storage crate. Oh, nothing good in it anyway. Okay, well, I already know what I'm going to name my pig. So should we name the pig and get him out? No, why would you name a pig Bacon? Okay, and you turn off the lanterns so that you don't glow in the dark when it's at night, so you aren't as visible on the seas. Who would ever name a pig after something like bacon? That's just mean. It should be cheeseburger. There we go, there's cheeseburger. You obviously have not quite gotten the hang of my naming convention yet. Why is it on his butt instead of above his head, like it is with every other pet? Oh, the rats are on all the ships, although you do have an option to turn off rats in your settings. I like having the rats because if the bottom starts to fill up with water, the rats move up here and then up here. So if you see rats running around up top, you know there's too much water in the bottom and you have to get bailing. Yeah, rats everywhere. Oh, look what's coming this way. Yeah, it's right there. I think Bree and Jay turned off the rats because they just don't want to see them running around. But I like the added notification from them. If I had a rowboat, I would go over there. Hmm. Oh, that. You get a sound like that anytime you use the spyglass on a skeleton ship. You get a similar musical sting if you use it on a captained ship. Let's see if it... I've never tried checking out my own ship to see if I get that same musical sting. You also have... You can't be too far away or you won't get the pop. I might be too close still. Or maybe it just doesn't work on your own ship. And it's not zoom, it's a telescope. Okay, well, obviously we aren't going to get the new Megs here because the Burning Blade is the world event. So we could either... Gesundheit! You heard that pig sneeze, right? Oh, that's not the song I want. How about... No. Come on. Here's a good one. Night waters, side by side, we sons and daughters, we sail out on no king's orders, but we sail together. Nice little trotter dance there. Oh, pickles. You'd fire this cute guy out of a cannon? Scritch him behind the ears, sure. Fire him out of a cannon? Okay, well, let's head to a new server. Actually, let's do my Voyage of Luck and see what I get. Single dig. Oh yeah. Hadn't raised the anchor yet. Pickles, you are just getting more and more violent. Fire my pig out of a cannon. Oh, you might be getting more seas drops, I think. So you'll have lots of stuff when you finally start playing this game. So this single item that we're going to dig up could be anything. If you hit the legendary luck, which you don't know until you vote for it, you get like 15 to 20 digs. and they are all high-tier loot. Now we'll just let them fight amongst themselves for a minute while we take care of this. And let's see, where are they? I'm looking for the rats. They should have started coming up here, but I don't see them at all. There. Wake him up so that the captain will start fighting him. Whoa! That was more health than I was expecting to lose. See, what you need to do is get close, let him do that, and then hit him when he's rearing back for another go. And he's down, the captain's down. Stop it. Bad eel dude. Bad clam. Come on, drop the gem. No gem? That sucks. Okay, right there will have to do. That's loot. So see, there's Cheeseburger, that's my pig. Where did the other... Well, that's where the other pigs went. Okay, we have 2 digs here now. We have one right about here. And it's obviously not a chest of fortune. It's probably going to be a scroll inside it. Or a similar trinket. Ooh! No, this is actually a good one. Those are 3 Athena items. You're gonna have to move, Cheeseburger. Or is it on the other side? It's over here. Okay. You know what this is, right? That's the mega keg. Not the nuke, but the mega keg. Okay, how close are we to an outpost? Because if we are close, we're taking it. We are close enough. No. Haha! Haven't seen one of those in a while. You've heard me talk about ancient skeletons that give you ancient coins, which are the real money currency in this game. That was one of them. So I got 123 ancient coins for killing that thing, which is basically $1.23 for free. Yeah. And they just spawn at random. So the $5 I spent on the pig, I just got a quarter of it back. We're leaving. We're leaving before they start shooting at me and hit that keg. Is that the one I want? Yep. Oh, somebody's doing the Fort of the Damned. No, they spawn in, they run, specifically they run away from you, and after they run for just a few seconds, they go back underground. So you hear that sound, you drop everything and you go for it. Well, unless everything is a shrouded ghost, then you don't drop that. Okay, no ships here. Okay, so you have now seen, or kind of seen, because I killed it pretty quick, an ancient skeleton, which are kind of blue and gold and make the jingling noise. Oh yeah, and that 123, it's random. It could be anywhere from about 75 ancient coins up to about 500. There's a ship out there, a sunken ship out there. And you can tell there's a sunken ship out there because of those birds. Birds could mean barrels or ships. When it's that large a cluster, it's going to be a ship. Yeah, we're going to take this off here first. Okay, that looks like everything. Oops. Okay. So, what is the world event here? I don't see a world event. The Fort of the Damned does not count as a world event because it is player started. So let's move out here a little bit. Anybody see anything? I don't. I. Okay, let's, the Reaper, okay, there are no Reaper Bone voyages. So, just to show you what this fishing is like, let's go do some fishing. And you've seen fish in the game before. I don't know how much you've seen us fishing. That sounds like a Fort of Fortune. Yeah, we don't do a lot of fishing. Okay, so for these fishing quests, they take you to an island, and you have to find the spot where the treasured fish are. And the map shows you the general area, and then you have to look for those bubbles right there. And we'll just get a little bit closer. Then you get out your fishing rod. And these fish go right for it. And then you just have to put strain in the direction opposite of the direction they're trying to travel. And when they stop, you get to reel them in part way. Oh. And that's one. And check out how big this fish is. And this fish isn't food. You can't eat it. You can't cook it. You can't put it in a barrel or in your pockets. It's a loot item like anything else. Where'd the spot go? It was right there, wasn't it? Oh, we drifted. The anglerfish are cool. And regular fishing for the fish you can cook, eat, etc. You do it the same way. It just, those fish don't bite quite so quickly and readily. So leopard, devilfish, emerald wrecker. What's the third one gonna be? Since you haven't seen, you have no idea what part of the wild's update. Well, these fish are part of the update. These fishing quests are part of the update. The Megs are in the game already, but they're world events that you cannot do on demand yet. Well, the fish models are the same models, but much larger. So it used to be there were the regular fish and then trophy fish, which were a larger version of them. And these are the gigantic version, and they are treasured items. So those are the three fish I get from the one quest. And there are two versions of the quest. I did the one that takes you to a small island and gives you one fishing spot. Earlier I did the hunter's version, which takes you to a larger island with two of those spots. So you get 6 fish total. Oh, sorry, I suddenly got very thirsty. Okay. Well, we can't dive to anything while we have that. I was right, it was a Fort of Fortune. Okay, let's go to port and sell our fish. And of course, what are we doing? We are sailing directly into the wind. And I like to scope out the port as soon as I'm close enough. Because if there's a ship there, even if you don't see it, it should give you a name pop if it's a captain ship. And a noise even if it isn't. So what do you want to see next after, besides those megs, which I also want to see? What do you want to see after I sell these fish? What's next? We can try. Some of the new wildlife is not coming until next month, though. So I'm not certain whether or not the jellyfish are in there yet or not. I'm pretty sure the boars are not in yet and are coming next month with the hunting quests. Because right now you notice we had fishing quests. There are hunting quests coming to hunt for boars and along with the quests we're going to get a spear. A throwing spear. There's a shark here already? I was in the water for what, 2 seconds and there's already a shark? I think they might have broken sharks again. You still down there, shark? Okay, so we will just sail around looking for megs and jellyfish. Actually, let's do a quick Google here. Jellyfish. Uh, no, everything I'm finding about jellyfish is talking about the cosmetic set. shows content of I'm checking. Let's see. I can't find anything saying whether they are in yet, and if so, where? Oh, we're going into the roar, are we? Let's turn that around. I'm not seeing any jellyfish. There's my mermaid. Yep, you'll be a good little trotter. Cheeseburger. I don't even have the cannons loaded. Just realized that. Now, why are we getting the... Oh, that's why we're getting this music. Because we're heading off the map and into the red. That's bad, by the way. The red will very quickly sink your ship. And it's called the red because once you get out far enough, the water turns red. Cloaked in folds of midnight waters, side by side we sons and daughters. We set forth on no king's orders, but we sail together. That song is now stuck in my head. Hold fast, tides are turning, we'll all be returning. Actually, I don't remember the lyrics from there. I think there's stuff in the water right there. Let's make a quick trip to a different server. This is a trick I picked up watching some streams. If you just quickly want to get to a new server, you vote for that quest. Once you switch servers, you can't switch again for 15 minutes or until you finish the quest you went there on. Whichever comes first. So that one, there were fish there. Okay, now we just take this treasure map. One of them's right here. The other one is right there, and we're done with the quest and we can leave. And now I have a rowboat too. So now I am free to continue to sail on this server or dive immediately whatever I want. And because that's so quick, that's why people use it for that purpose. There it is. So let's see, do we have a world event? There's a sunken ship over there. I am not seeing a world event. Oh, so the other night I was on to try to get a specific commendation. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, Pickles, I took off my Skelly curse for now, because I'm not doing Burning Blade stuff. But there was a commendation that I wanted to get that requires the skeleton curse. It's fish up fish bones. I'm not working on Burning Blade stuff tonight. At least no Burning Blade stuff that requires the skeleton curse. Because the only Burning Blade thing I have left that requires the skeleton curse is the 8 streak. And I'm not going for that solo because the crew has to do it. Well, we don't have to do it together, but we all have to do it the same amount of times. So I don't see the point in doing it solo, which would drive me mad when we're going to be doing it as a crew anyway. Does that make sense? So anyway, I went to the Shores of Gold, which is an island you have to be doing a tall tale to get to. And just fished on that island because fish bones is considered treacherous plunder. And it's something you can get instead of a fish on a rare occasion. But there is a pond on the Shores of Gold that is so shallow that the fish despawn immediately, which decreases the time between treacherous plunder spawns. So I went there to fish. Finally got my fish bones. I was leaving, heading back into the regular Sea of Thieves. And as soon as I got back into the regular seas, I got krakened. And megalodoned. And skeleton shipped. You've seen me on these streams occasionally. Well, you've seen me get skeleton shipped or megged. You've seen me get both once or twice. But in this case, it was both of those plus a kraken. Yeah. Oh, I see the ship event is up. Okay, let's look at some commendations. So for Bildrats, Wild Seas, these are the new commendations. And these first ones are for doing things with the feared red maw. Hang on, let me turn away from the fort, because it's going to start firing at me. Yeah, it was an interesting night. The most interesting thing is there was enough of a gap between each that the overlap wasn't too bad, and I managed to survive all three and get to port to turn in my treacherous plunder. Okay, back here. So like I said, these first ones have to do with the red maw. The next bunch have to do with the barnacled dread. And then sell red maw teeth and scales, and sell barnacled dread teeth and scales. I'm sure there will be more commendations. The Burning Blade stuff, these are the two that I'm currently working on. Sink the Burning Blade while it's crewed by other players as an Athena's Fortune emissary. Do not need to be wearing the skeleton curse for that. Sell the blade, do not need to be wearing the skeleton curse. This is the only one that requires it. 8 or more rituals, return it while wearing the skeleton curse. War chest, I'm getting close to finishing. I need to hit 38 more ghost ships with scattershot, or hit a ghost ship with scattershot 38 more times. I need to hit a skeleton ship with a bone collar from a cannon 77 more times, and I need to sell 44 more horns of fair winds. But I haven't seen a horde of fair winds tonight. Oh. Let's get some speed going. Don't know where we're going, but let's get there quick. I just want a mag, any kind of a mag. New one would be nice, but I'll take anything right now. Something's happening. There was a little bit of lag just there, so something's going on. Suggestions? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Let's see. Ancient Megalodon hunting. The barnacle, dread, and feared redmar are two new species of ancient across Sea of Thieves from the Sea of the Damned, and no one knows how or why, but they have to be defeated. Oh. Okay. Level 5 emissary for the Hunter's Call gets map markers for the new Megalodons. Okay. And I'm not on Hunter's Call anymore. Okay, well, I know for next time. Oh, look, there's a burning blade over there now. It's moving like it might... Well, it's either stuck or it's in combat. Okay, where... In case it's in combat... We'll go north to Ancient Spire. You have obtained your first drop. Yay! If I remember correctly, the first drop uh, happens to be a voyage. Oh, the audio is doing weird things. Yep, it's a gilded voyage of the Ancient Isles. I don't know if they're all Gold Hoarder voyages, but that's the one that I got. Let's see, is it still just twerking up there? I oversteered. We're heading west instead of north. If it is in combat and somebody takes it over, then I want to be in Athena so I can go in and try to help sink it. After the fact. You saw that, right? I glitched from here to here. Ancient Spire. We have a ways to go, I think. Yeah. Ancient Spire is right there. Because you can only switch emissaries at an outpost. Well, you can drop your emissary anywhere by being sunk. You can lower it properly at an outpost, and you can raise a new one only at an outpost. Unless it's Reapers, then you can raise it at an outpost or at Reapers. Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, there's Ancient Spire. Right there. Yeah, I can recognize islands from a distance now. And in some cases, I can even keep track of where one island is relative to another. I'm learning the map. Not nearly as good at it as Jay or Biggie yet. Oh, hello, Song of Stars. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Do you play much Sea of Thieves? If you care to speak up. If you don't want to chat, that's fine. If you're just here for the drops, that's fine. But, yeah, if you do want to share, do you play much Sea of Thieves? What's your favorite trading company, and how long have you been playing? You haven't played any Sea of Thieves, but you enjoy what? Okay, that's fair. There are lots of games that I'm like that with. And I've been playing this not exclusively because I play a lot of different games. But I've been playing this for like 3 years now. I've got about 1,500 hours in it. Nobody saw that. Don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. That was my first try. And as you can see, Song, do you prefer Song or Stars? Uh, but as you can see, I still have problems with the game sometimes. Song is fine? Okay. Yeah, I don't always remember people's preferred, but I like to ask and try to remember it. Where is it? There we go. So what games do you play, Song? Gesundheit. Oh, here's my new pet pig. I named him Cheeseburger. And just so you get an idea of what my sense of humor is like, I have a dog named Ghost, an ashen dog named Ash, but then we have my monkey Mojo Jojo, my cardinal colored cockatoo, which is named Bluey, my snowy owl, which is called Dusty, my scarlet parakeet, which is named Green, my toucan I named Lucky Charms, and my pig is named Cheeseburger. Right, mostly playing Mass Effect, Stardew, or Skyrim. Okay. I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I've been meaning to get to it. I probably have Skyrim somewhere as well, and haven't played it yet either. Well, it's moving. Oh, it's moving around an island. It might be in combat. Let's go find out. Yeah, Pickles suggested I name the pig Bacon, but that just doesn't go with my general scheme. Sailing directly into the wind, of course. Okay, I did raise Athena's. Oh, and I don't always use this avatar. On rare occasions, I do actually use a webcam. But I do have other avatars, such as this one, which is more of what I actually look like. Just so you know what you're getting yourself in for here. And I have a pirate version of it, cowboy version, Marvel Rivals version. Oh, and for Song and or anybody else who's interested, I do have a Discord where I hang out and chat with people. Pickles hangs out in there quite a bit. Okay, let's go to the pirate version, which isn't actually a pirate version, but is the closest thing to a pirate I could get. Did they sink it? Yeah, so the Discord, I also post clips and such on YouTube, so I encourage people to make clips, because I don't always remember to make them myself. Oh no, we got turned by the waves. Yeah, it's up there. And I do like to play games with people. So I even have my main gaming systems right there. So, but none of that is any kind of requirement. It's all at your discretion. Following is at your discretion, and I appreciate it. The one thing about this game that gets to me sometimes is how long it can take to get from place to place. We will get a little bit more speed with the sail to the left, though. Luckily, that's just the environment shooting at me and not a player. They still manage to hit sometimes, though. Where did it hit? I heard it hit. Oh, they hit the rowboat. Yeah, the ability to dive to quests and voyages does make it a little better, but when you're going after a world event like this, oh, there's a Reaper going after it. Nice. Only the one so far? Only the one so far. The question is, are they going to try to take it over or sink it? Any bets? Oh, I should also say, my stream schedule is kind of... Well, I have a scheduled stream Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern every week. And I do other streams when I can, depending on the day job. Or when there's something special that I want to check out, like the new season. Okay, the Reaper is catching up to them. Well, while we continue to sail up here, anybody have any questions for me? What got me into streaming? Well, uh, it's a little bit of an odd story that is not much of a story at all. And what it is I started streaming uh, end of June, beginning of July 2020. And what got me started is I was watching a streamer and chatting with them because he was playing a game that I loved. And as we were chatting, he asked me, why don't you stream yourself? And I could not come up with an answer, so I gave it a try and just stuck with it. So what got me into streaming? Somebody asking me why I wasn't streaming. And I started off with like just streaming directly from my PS4. And I did that for several months before I picked up a capture card so I could use OBS and add some more things into it. And even then, I just streamed the game and myself talking. I didn't have a webcam. It was probably a year or more into it before I added a webcam. And then after using a webcam for a while, I realized there are times I didn't want to use a webcam, so I figured out how to do the avatar thing like I have here and put that on there. And I mostly do an avatar these days when I just want to do something quick because I don't have to worry about what I look like or anything else. But I will still do webcam every once in a while. And in fact, even now, if it's a last minute thing, I might even stream directly from a console with no redeems or anything. Just it is what it is. Bare bones streaming, which there is absolutely nothing wrong with. And Pickles asked a good question. Do you stream or have you tried streaming? I think the closest Pickles has done to streaming is joining me on my stream when I'm doing some multiplayer games. And don't far too anxious for that. Hey, not a problem. I mean, I have a section in my Discord. Do you use Discord? If you do, and you want to join my Discord, no pressure. I have a section, a channel in there called Member Promos, and another one, ID and Friend Codes. Feel free to link your channel in there, your YouTube channel in there, and I'd happily check it out. Pickles had a YouTube channel. Do you still do anything with it? Pickles and I met playing Knockout City. So that right there tells you it's been a while. And Pickles was figuring out new tech in the game and posting videos of it on his YouTube channel. Already joined? One thing, in case you didn't notice, if you don't click the check mark to say you accept the rules, you won't see the rest of the Discord. You'll only see the rules channel. I'm sure you have good clips, if you think about it, Pickles, from Rivals. I mean, if some of my clips have been worth posting, of course, it's everybody's independent judgment what they think is worth posting and what they don't. There's another sloop over there. Okay, so there's a sloop there. Let's take a look at the map table. Okay, so the Reaper is fighting the Burning Blade. That other sloop is not a Reaper. Don't know what they are, if they have an emissary up at all. Oh, that's a skeleton sloop there. I thought there was an actual sloop there. A player sloop. Yep, so song, like I said, just share your YouTube channel in ID or friend codes or in member promos, and I'll check it out. See what you're posting. What type of clips have you been posting? Most of what I've been posting recently has been Marvel Rivals with a bit of Sea of Thieves. Cozy game content? Nothing wrong with cozy game content. It being a work in progress has nothing to do with when you started it. I mean, my stream is a work in progress, and I've been doing it for coming up on 5 years. My YouTube channel is a work in progress, and that's been going just as long. I tend to, if I'm going to be posting clips from a game, I'll create a playlist for that game. And there's a Meg. Yeah, I have the avatars that I showed you already set up for streaming. I have more that I am going to be setting up, but I haven't yet. Oh, and I don't think Pickles would mind me sharing this. But you were talking about anxiety and such, and I'm not saying that the reason is anxiety, but even when Pickles and I are playing a game on stream together or off stream together, Pickles just types and I read while I talk. And I know multiple streamers who don't use mics. They just type in their own chats. This isn't the Megalodon that I wanted. Yeah, it's become a bit of a running gag amongst people in chat. that when I'm gaming with Pickles, people can't get a word in edgewise. Which, Pickles, I hope doesn't bother you when people keep making that joke. I figured if it did, you would have said something to me, at least privately off stream. I saw you put something about a random note. I will look at it as soon as I figure out where this Meg is. It's right there dead. Okay. Door the night sky. The night sky is great. The water graphics in this are incredible. I figured this has got to be some of the best water in gaming. Yeah, I know some people who just will not play it because they say it looks too cartoony. But I think it's more stylized than cartoony. Come on. I don't want the meat right now. I want the loot. Come on. The waves do not make this easy. Well, have a good night, Song. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you back here. Have a great night. Sleep well if you're going to sleep. Actually, I might want these, so let's put them back here. Spices. That isn't much loot for a Meg either. I think the loot pools are a little smaller than they should be. Okay, what's going on with... Haha! The Reaper took it over. And the Reaper is coming back to do this ritual. You know what would be nice to have right about now? That mega keg. No, that mega keg would be nice to take over and say hi to the burning blade with. And I do not see any other ships around. Going too wide. And of course, my mermaid is all the way back there. Which sucks. I got bit in the butt by a shark and then sniped. And considering I saw 3 reflections, I would say it's at least a brig crew on there. Are they going to follow or are they going to do the ritual? They're following. Are they going to keep chasing? It looks like they're going to keep chasing. No kegs. I thought there were going to be other ships around. It's probably going to say, can't dive while an enemy is that close. Okay, and now they're turning off. Possibly to launch someone, but we're too far out. Are they... There's no ship at port. You know what I bet they're thinking? The ship is going in a straight line. I jumped off with the loot to swim it to the outpost. So the valuable loot is at the outpost. Which would make sense if I had valuable loot. Or they just decided to sell the loot that they had on board at the outpost. Okay, well, I'm not worried about this. This is only... Oh. This might be 1,000. Maybe 2,000 if we put these in here. Ooh, Leggy McLegerson. Oh, you're heading out as well? Well, have a good night, Pickles. Let me know if you want to play anything this weekend. Any of the stuff we've been playing together. And in the meantime, get a good night's sleep. I'm probably going to call it here myself soon. Have a good night. And we are just going to pull up here. Get off the ship. Take the elevator up. now I know next time I get to Hunter's Call Grade 5, I don't get emissary quests, I get marks on the map for where the new megs are. Vote down this flag. And there we go. Didn't do a lot tonight, so not going to have made a lot of gold, but let's go check anyway. Logbook. Gold earned 200k. Well, 190k. Okay, so I am also going to call it here for the night because, well, it is getting late. I need to get some sleep. But more than that, I really need to go to the bathroom. So rather than pause, I'm just going to say good night, and I'll see you all back here soon. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.